Hey everybody, welcome to week 3 of class. In this video, I will be doing an overview to talk about what we're doing this week, how to navigate it. So let's jump right in. This week we are talking about privilege, specifically white privilege, but other types of privilege. And on the flip side of that, if there's a privileged identity, what is a stigmatized identity, and also multiculturalism. So we're looking at some of those big themes. This is our last week of kind of those introductory topics like diversity concepts, racism, privilege. I lied. Next week we're going to do microaggressions. So we're going to look at that. And then after we kind of get through diversity, racism, privilege, microaggressions, then we're going to start looking at really different groups, whether it's a racial or an ethnic group or another group like women or someone who's younger versus someone who's older, people who have co-occurring disorders, people in the military. So just looking at diversity amongst these individual populations. So let's get, so last week we looked at diversity concepts and racism. So thank you everybody for participating in that forum and discussing topics of racism and experiences. So this week we're going to talk about privilege, and we're kind of going to take the same kind of approach in our discussion. So we are in chapter 2 of our textbook, and there's some course content below that I will discuss, and then Group B is going to lead us in our forum this week. So let's check out our content and see what we've got posted in there. So read chapter 2 in your textbook, what it means to be white and privileged. There's a link here, this blue, you can click on this link here if you don't have your textbook yet to read it in a PDF format. If you don't have your textbook, just note that you need it no later than the start of week 5, because I'm not able to give the entire textbook on Moodle. So then there is this Privilege 101, a quick and dirty guide. So I think that's helpful to kind of look at what's our specific, what are my privileges? Maybe some things that I haven't thought of yet, and sometimes if you have a stigmatized identity, there might also be privilege in it as well. So I think about that for, as a woman, there are lots of ways in which being a woman is a stigmatized identity. And there are some other privileges that I have because I am a woman. And so looking at, oh yeah, maybe there's more to this. And that's not the same for every identity, and people experience their identities in different ways. So just some things to think about. You'll want to read this Hayes article, Prejudice Thoughts. You will use this article as well as the Privilege 101 guide and the chapter 2 of your textbook to complete the assignment for this week. So let's look at our next steps. So this week, we're discussing concepts related to privilege. So you will engage in the course content that I just reviewed, and then Group B is going to lead us in discussion question number 3. I will post a video right here. It's not here in this video, but I will post a video underneath next week to talk more about our assignment for this week. So check that out. And then next week, again, I think I mentioned this, we're going to shift our conversation to learning more about microaggressions, and Group C will lead that discussion. So these are all really big topics, and I am interested in exploring them more with you. So if outside of the assignment for the week you have questions about what you're reading, head on over to the homepage, put those questions there, and we can start talking more about what questions come up for you or thoughts that come up for you as you learn more about privilege and multiculturalism. So, all right, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to engaging on this topic this week.